When a narcissist appears in your life because of these sensitive things, welcome back to our channel. Whether you're a returning viewer or new to our community, we're delighted to have you here. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell for more dating advice. Today, we're delving into why you attract narcissists, toxic individuals, and those who disrupt your peace. These psychological, emotional, and situational factors draw such people into your life. Understanding these factors is crucial for breaking free from their harmful influence. You deserve happier, healthier relationships. By uncovering why these individuals are drawn to you, we can cultivate love and positivity in your life. A quick trigger warning. Some observations in this video may be difficult to hear. My goal is to bring clarity, not distress. Remember, you're not alone on this journey. Check the description box for one-on-one consultation and personalized support. I'm here to help as we work towards healing and strengthening our connections. Let's dive in. First, unresolved trauma plays a significant role. This can be difficult to accept, but it's essential to understand why certain dynamics recur. Neglect, emotional, psychological, or spiritual abuse, or dysfunctional family relationships can shape your expectations of relationships from a young age. Early experiences influence how you view relationships and what you believe you deserve from others. Dysfunctional families can distort your perception of healthy relationships, leading you to tolerate manipulative or harmful behavior. Second, repetition compulsion. Compulsion to repeat is another factor. We may subconsciously seek out people who share our previous or childhood lessons. Unconscious patterns can result from a desire to heal unresolved pain or reproduce experiences to change outcomes. We may unknowingly heal scars or meet unmet needs from our past by engaging with others who resemble prior figures in their conduct or relational patterns. Until we address its causes, this tendency can prolong dysfunction. Third, low self-esteem. Low self-esteem contributes to attracting narcissists. When you have poor self-esteem, you may feel unworthy of respect and love. This can force you to accept bad treatment because you think you deserve it or dread being alone. Lack of self-worth might also make you seek approval from others, especially important or authoritative people. Seeking affirmation can briefly enhance your self-esteem and make you feel important, but it also makes you subject to manipulation and control by those who exploit this need. Fourth, no boundaries. Lower self-esteem typically leads to lack of limits. If you don't value yourself, it's hard to state your demands and create limits in relationships. You may feel guilty or selfish for putting yourself first, causing you to overlook your needs. Toxic people can take advantage of your inability to say no or set limits. Thus, your self-esteem and confidence can plummet, repeating the cycle of poor self-worth and people-pleasing. Fifth, people-pleasing. The urge to avoid confrontation and make others happy drives people-pleasing, frequently at the price of your own well-being. If you put others' happiness before your own, you can be exploited by others who know your permeable boundaries. Toxic people thrive on people-pleasers' readiness to compromise their own wants and desires, continuing a cycle of low self-esteem. This habit lowers your self-esteem, making it hard to leave bad relationships. Attachment styles. Attachment styles explain why narcissists like you. If you have an anxious attachment style, you may hold on to toxic relationships. Fear of desertion and a need for approval drive this attachment pattern. Narcissists use your fear of losing them to dominate you emotionally. Avoidant, dismissive people may attract needy or dominating partners. Avoidants shun intimacy and proximity, confirming their notion that relationships are unhealthy or smothering. Narcissists who see avoidance as a challenge or opportunity for control may be drawn to this dynamic. Number 7. Dysfunction knowledge. You may also attract narcissists due to childhood problems. If dysfunctional relationships were normalized in your childhood, you may unintentionally seek them out in adulthood. This familiarity with instability and dysfunction can make toxic relationships comfortable, making it hard to spot problematic patterns or seek healthier options. Number 8. Normalizing dysfunctional love. Dysfunctional lovers may mistake it for normal love. Despite their danger, toxic behaviors or dynamics in former relationships may seem predictable and safe. Your mistaken perception might lock you in cycles of abuse and emotional suffering and hinder you from seeing better relationship opportunities. Number 9. Red flag ignorance. Inability to recognize red flags or troublesome actions can keep you in poisonous relationships. If you don't recognize narcissistic or manipulative behavior, you may ignore or rationalize it. Learning about healthy relationship dynamics and red flags is essential to breaking bad habits and setting emotional boundaries. 10. Hope for change. Hope for change may attract narcissists. You may believe that with enough love, patience, and support, your partner will improve. Hope often makes you stay in relationships longer than necessary, despite red signals and damaging conduct. True transformation must come from within the individual. If someone won't admit their problems and commit to personal progress, no amount of effort will change them. 11. Codependence. Narcissists are drawn to codependency. Codependents get their self-worth and identity from caring for others at the expense of their own well-being. They are vulnerable to narcissists who take advantage of their caregiving nature and demand attention and support. Serving as a love language is different from harmful codependency. Service can be a sincere expression of love, but codependency involves abandoning your own needs and boundaries for others, often to your cost. 12. Aloneness phobia. Fear of alone can also draw narcissists. You may accept toxic relationships and ignore red flags to avoid being alone if you fear being alone. As you put companionship before yourself, fear might obscure your judgment and make you more vulnerable to manipulation and cruelty. Establishing healthy boundaries and choosing partnerships that support your happiness and growth requires overcoming this fear and becoming independent. 13. Social and cultural influences. Narcissists may allure you due to social and cultural causes. Social and cultural conventions impact your relationship thoughts and behaviors. These conventions may make you stay in toxic relationships despite knowing they're bad. Cultural values that stress marriage's sacredness or divorce's humiliation may encourage you to tolerate problematic dynamics rather than risk societal disgrace or family disapproval. These ideas often force you to comply to social norms at the expense of your own happiness. Family or culture may force you to stay in a harmful relationship. Even if the relationship is unhealthy, fear of humiliation or a felt need to maintain appearances can keep you from leaving. Social pressure to comply can trump your instincts and desires, trapping you in harmful dynamics and making it hard to escape. Self-esteem and self-compassion are essential in these situations. You're not responsible for this. Be kind to yourself during this healing and growing process. This video's strategies should help. This may have been hard to hear, but I hope it helped. See you in the future video, and thanks for viewing. Take care. For more advice on difficult relationships and personal growth, like, share, and subscribe.